Hi guys, welcome back. I have another skincare reaction video for you, and today it is Lily Aldridge. And if you don't know who she is a Victoria's Secret model. She's a model in general, but I think what we know her more for is Victoria's Secret. And she is on Harper's Bazaar, Go to Bed With Me, which you guys know I love. I will leave a link below in the description box. We're gonna take a look at her skincare routine.
Then I just got this. It says super aging serum. It's gonna age you. Super anti-aging serum. And I'm like, yes, that is everything I need in a jar. My routine changes day to day when I'm home with my kids, and it's, I don't have this luxury of doing a 15-step routine. So my step might be like 3 things for the nighttime routine, but since I have this like luxurious hotel room and I have the time, I'm gonna do a really self-care, pampering night in for myself. And so I will start with taking off my makeup. All
right, so I actually had to stop and be like, how old is Lily Aldridge? And apparently she's like about 34 and she has 2 kids, and I didn't know any of this about her. She looks amazing. I thought she was still in her early 20s, so that says a lot. But okay, there we go. So I'm setting the tone for you guys. She is 34 years old, or at least that's what Wikipedia says.
I have, I would say, combination skin. I get really oily and dry at the same time. I don't know how that's possible, but it's a thing and I have it. A lot of these things will help with that, especially like exfoliator. I feel like it helps me with my combination skin and keeping it even. But my first product I'm gonna use today to take off my makeup is these RMS beauty wipes. They're basically coconut oil and they take everything off. So if I have like mascara on from the day from work, or if I have like a major red lip and I'm on my way to the airport to go home, I can have these in my bag and it takes everything off amazingly. If I was at home, I have like coconut oil next to my bedside table, but I don't travel with that because they're really heavy and with glass. So these are great for on the go for me. So I just start with taking all my makeup.
All right, can we just say that this is like my nightmare wipe? I don't know why it's like combining coconut. I wonder if it's actually coconut oil. I actually have to look this up. Is this actually coconut oil, or is it like called coconut oil, but it's like a different type? It's like a fractionated coconut oil, or like some kind of a derivative of coconut oil, and it's a wipe. I need to know this. Is this just like pure coconut oil being wiped all over her face that's been sitting there? All right, confirmed. I just looked at the ingredients and this is definitely my worst nightmare. It's a makeup wipe of coconut oil. So it's essentially just, it looks like ingredient wise, it's literally just coconut oil. So it's coconut oil soaked wipes. Is this, I'm like, ugh, I can't even speak, you guys. Okay, so you guys know I don't like coconut oil. It's not clogging her pores, it looks like, because she uses it and she doesn't have any acne. So coconut oil, she must be one of those people. She must be, that's what I've decided. She must be one of those people where coconut oil works for her. It doesn't clog her pores. Obviously, no one was marketing these to me, but these sound like a nightmare to me. So, pass. But I mean, I guess let's watch how she's doing this.
Makeup off. And the thing I love about this is I can pretty much get all my makeup off with one wipe. So that is really handy. I've actually told so many makeup artists about it because they leave so much for us at the end of the day. They'll have like Q-tips and cotton pads with all these different creams. And I'm like, you just need to get these. It takes everything off on one pad and we can take it to go with us, which is so nice. So, for me, I just want to always get home to my baby. So I'm like as fast as possible through everything to get home. But look at how easy that was. Like, it's gone. All mascara is gone. My makeup is pretty much off. Bam, makeup is off. I'm gonna put—
You guys, obviously, oil, coconut oil, it's an oil, it's gonna break down the makeup and everything. I wouldn't say that the makeup is gone. I'm hoping, because I'm seeing her pull out a scrunchie, that she's gonna actually cleanse her face now. I find that coconut oil still leaves a film on your skin even after you use a second cleanser. But again, it must not make her break out, so there we go. And I understand that feeling of wanting to get home to your babies. I'm in the same boat. I totally get that. And that's when it sounds like she's using it only on its own, and I would wish that she would use something else. So hopefully she's gonna cleanse though in this instance.
My hair up because I want to keep this gorgeous blowout. When I'm at home, I don't have time to blow my hair out. So I'm gonna savor this blowout for as long as I can. With this slip hair tie, I love it. It's silk, it's really pretty. So I can wear it out and about, but it also will help with not putting creases in my hair, which I love. And it looks really nice. So my next step is—
I love silk scrunchies, you guys. I like the slip ones, but I find them to be a little more expensive. So I found another brand called Lily Silk on Amazon, and I love it. Really nice ones. They're the ones that I'm always using.
this Glow Face Balm. Anything that says balm in it and glow, I'm sold. That's all I want, is a glowy, balmy face. So this is really good. It smells good, it feels good. I've been into balms lately for like as my cleanser. I think it's makes my skin still feel soft and supple, which I really like, but takes everything off and makes me glow, balmy glow. So, and it's got these like little kernels in it. I just like rub it around everywhere. I fall asleep with makeup on regularly. Like, it just depends on my day and what time I get home. I try, if like I'm just really exhausted, I'll try to take at least my face makeup off. At least my skin is breathing. But I've definitely woken up with a full set of lashes and gorgeous eye makeup still on. And I'm like, this is actually quite nice. I actually did a makeup with Hung recently, who does amazing makeup, and I got home. I flew home after the job and I was so tired. And I used the wipe on my face, but I left the eye makeup on and I woke up the next day and I was like, honestly, this makeup looks major. And I might just keep this eye makeup on for the day. And like my husband was like, you look so beautiful. Everybody was like, look at you all dolled up for the day. I'm like, no big deal, I did it myself. Okay, so I basically just got some warm water to take this balm off, and it's helping get rid of any extra kind of makeup, and my skin feels so soft. That's the thing I love about a balm instead of like a soapy cleanser, is like your skin still feels so nice. That is all I need. So this is...
Okay, so I think it's decided. I think I knew this already because most supermodels are this, freaks of nature. That's what we're gonna call Lily Aldridge, because she doesn't seem to have any breakouts or even any hyperpigmentation from breakouts. And she's using coconut oil wipes. You even saw just now, she used another balm cleanser and then, wiped a little bit more. And there was still definitely makeup on her face, which means that she's going home with makeup on her face still if she's using the coconut oil wipes. And then she's going to sleep, like she said, sometimes with makeup on, waking up, still wearing that makeup and feeling like she looks good and everything. I think it does affect your skin over time, and you need to be careful with your skin. She's pretty rough with her skin. She's doing a lot of wiping. The wipes she's using the wash rag afterwards to also wipe off the balm. Carly just read the ingredients to me in that Shiva Rose. You guys, it has coconut oil in it, so she's like layering coconut oil on top of her coconut oil, along with a lot of other oils on her face. I know for a fact that does not emulsify on your skin. Like, that is just not an emulsifying cleansing balm at all. So she's just got lots of oil on her skin. She's not going in for another cleanse. She's gonna go in with some Alpha Beta Universal Daily Peel Pads. This is kind of funny to me because she started with like all the coconut oil and stuff, and then she's gonna go in with something that's harsh like this, which I'm not anti these peel pads. It's very on the opposite ends of the spectrum. It's like she suddenly is gonna go in with something really intense. Maybe it doesn't feel so intense because she's got a layer of oil on her skin or something.
Dr. Gross Alpha Beta Extra Strength Daily Peel. I love these so much. It's such, if I'm like have a big shoot and I'm shooting the next day, I will use these, and my skin is so glowy in the morning, like noticeably different. I think using them like once or twice a week is amazing. When I first did it, I would do both steps, but now, I kind of like it extra strength, so I'll just leave it on. And then after 2 minutes, you do step 2, but I kind of like just leave it on and let it marinate. And I have so many more steps that it all kind of like blends in together. But I'll try to leave it for like 2 minutes uninterrupted so I get the like full exfoliation effect. Especially my hands, because your hands age too, so I try to keep this all anti-aging, and I think these are really good for anti-aging and just like getting that really beautiful glow. So I did step 1, and now after 2 minutes I'm doing step 2, and I'm taking it off with this wipe. Now I have a beautiful exfoliation. My skin is toned, hydrated, exfoliated. Okay, so next step.
Sorry guys, if the lighting has changed, it's because I took a 15-minute break because I heard my baby start crying, so I had to go check on her. Anyway, this is hilarious to me. I'm not against using these peel pads. I think they're very strong. What's funny is that I think that the coconut oil that she puts on her skin is kind of buffering it a little bit, but what she's essentially doing, I don't know if you guys saw me like leaning in to look at her face a little bit more. I was trying to see If she has texture to her skin, I don't see anything. I was wondering if like she likes to use these because maybe she has texture on her skin or something like that, clogged pores or something, but I'm not really noticing that. It's always hard to say with these kinds of videos. We don't know what the lighting is or anything. It's almost like she's counteracting, right? Like she's got this whole coconut oil cleansing routine, and then she goes into something like this that's really harsh and needs to exfoliate all the buildup that she's getting. But I would argue that if she feels like she needs to use these because she's getting buildup, it's because she's using that coconut oil. So that's just something to think about. We're not seeing actual, acne. We're not seeing pimples on her face, but that doesn't mean that she's not getting clogged pores. And then she feels like she needs to use something like the alpha beta peel pads. The alpha beta peel pads have a combination of AHAs and BHAs in the first pad, and then the second pad has retinol in it, which I didn't even realize it had retinol in it until you guys had pointed that out to me in another video with Katie.
I love sheet masks, and since I'm having a nice night in, I am gonna take the time for myself and do a little sheet mask, because I think sheet masks are a really great way to, keep your skin healthy and beautiful and shiny and glowy, and not look tired. And deep hydration, especially under your eyes, all these things when I'm traveling so much and I'm not sleeping as a lot. This is a day of self-care, and I feel like being indulgent. And I do face masks all the time at home anyways. So maybe in real life, I wouldn't do an exfoliator after that or something like that, but I'm gonna do like all my favorite things that I would do for myself. I love an eye mask too, because that area is so sensitive. I don't have time to do them separately. So I am gonna put them on at the same time and just let them marinate together. Like, who has 40 minutes to do separate masks on their face during the day? So I'll literally do this in the car sometimes on my way to work, or I do this a lot on airplanes because I travel on airplane a lot to get to work. It's a great conversation starter. People are always like, what is on your face? Like, it's hard to not walk by somebody in public wearing these and be like, what are you doing? Tell me everything. And even if I have extras, I will give them to like, flight attendants if they ask about it, or my neighbor on the seat, and we'll just sit there and have a nice laugh together. And my daughter thinks it's hilarious when I wear these because I look kind of crazy. But honestly, this smells so good. And I know if I just sit and watch like The Crown or some great show that I'm watching on my Netflix, I can just sit there and get this extra self-care. My face is gonna be so moist and hydrated, and I will be ready to wake up glowing. I usually will leave this on for like 20 minutes. Also, like the extra stuff I'll put on my hands. I'll also get that stuff and put it on my neck and chest because it's such an important area to keep hydrated too. My makeup artist taught me that. She's like, don't waste any of that extra cream in there. That's good stuff. So like, I'll kind of like put it on all those like delicate areas. Sometimes when I wear this, I feel like Mrs. Doubtfire when she has the whipped cream mask on and it's like melting off her face. So this has been on for 20 minutes, wink, wink. And I'm gonna take this off. The next step the
sun is setting, so the light might be changing, so sorry about that, you guys. I tried to knock out as many videos in this day, and the sun is now disappearing. So I will try to finish up quickly. She's using the masks in the exact order that they're supposed to be in the skincare routine, but I would argue she doesn't need to use both of those masks. She just needs to use one of them because, and it's just the sheet mask, truly, because she's essentially getting the benefits from the sheet mask that she'd be getting from the eye mask, and that will help her get the benefits to her eye area, and then she can just save the eye masks for later. The eye masks have arguably just a couple of nicer ingredients, but they're serving the same purpose. So you don't need to use both of them at the same time. That's just, it's a little just extra essentially. Obviously she can do what she wants if she wants to do that. It's not hurting her skin. It makes me a little bit sad though to know that she's on airplanes telling people to use these on airplanes, sleep with them, do whatever, let them dry out. It's the worst place to be doing your skincare routine in my opinion. So the thing to just know about these kinds of hydrating masks, you don't want them to dry out. You want to make sure that you're using them just like you would a serum. You're going to take them off. You can add more serums to your skin, but then you want to make sure that you keep the hydration into your skin with an occlusive, which is usually your moisturizer.
Is the vitamin C is Core Organics. I really love this line. I love, I was able to use this while I was nursing with my son, and I love the product so much. I obviously will continue using it. Well, that I don't have to use everything being natural, but I still love when I find products that are natural that are superior to the products that aren't. So I think if you can find stuff that's natural and works for you and your skin, it's always a bonus. But not everything in this routine is, but Core is amazing.
I I like that she's acknowledging to you guys that she's got a mix of natural and then not. I always just find it funny that a person even cares about her products being natural versus just working when they have a product like the Alpha Beta Peel Pads, because that's salicylic acid, that's the AHAs, and those can be naturally derived and everything, but she's also got the retinol in there and everything, and it's like the opposite of like the natural movement. I would rather her tell us that she likes this product because it's a nice product, right? Or that it works for her skin, and not be like, I like natural products. I think people equate natural with working better or with like keeping them healthier or keeping them safe or something, toxin free. I've never used this Core Organics product. I looked at it, it has lots of oils in it. It has some nice natural ingredients in it. There are also some ingredients that I think, would potentially irritate your skin. And I think those are things that you should really be thinking about, is how do these ingredients work for my skin? How does this feel? Does this do something that I want it to do? And not look at it as, are these natural ingredients and everything? Because, you can make any natural ingredient bad for you too. It doesn't matter. It's just, is it working for you? And I think that's the way to look at things. I know for a fact now, you guys, that she has really resilient skin, probably doesn't break out that often. And I'll tell you why. She had salicylic acid in her routine, she had the AHAs in her routine, the BHAs, she had retinol in her routine, and then she went ahead and she added the vitamin C. Again, you can do it this way. There were all the oils and stuff like that, so I would have actually used the vitamin C after the masks. But sometimes when you're putting all of those active ingredients together, it can make your skin so irritated. And her skin's not even turning pink. It's not even flushed from touching it or anything like that. So she can handle a lot on her skin. So this is something to keep in mind. I tell you guys these things because everyone's skin is different. She definitely has very resilient skin, so keep that in mind.
Okay. Then I just got this. It says super aging serum. It's gonna age you. Super anti-aging serum. And I'm like, yes, that is everything I need in a jar. So I'm gonna add that to my routine. I've been trying it the last few nights and it's really hydrating and I really love that. So I'm gonna add that on top with vitamin C. I am going to put on the Skin Food.
There it is, the Dr. Barbara Sturm. Every celebrity has to have at least one, if not all, of her products in their routine. P.S. I got to try some of her products. I had some samples. I tried them out. It was nice. It wasn't worth the price, but not bad. This is actually one of the nicer products in her skincare line, in my opinion. It's just a brightening serum, essentially. It's nice. It's gonna feed your skin. Is it anti-aging? I wouldn't call that. I would say it's more like a nice, it's gonna give you nicer, glowier skin, in my opinion. I would have put this before the Core Organics, to be honest, just because of the different textures, because the Core Organics is lots of oils. I'm assuming the Barbara Sturm one is a little bit thinner. So I would have just swapped the order that she's using those in. I don't think she needs it though, only because she had the hydrating mask on. So it's really just, it's adding a lot. And she said that this is gonna be a routine where she's just kind of going for it and indulging herself, since it's like a night in kind of routine for her. So it's just something I would say.
So Skin Food is really thick and really nice, especially when you're traveling a lot. It's a great thing to put on overnight because it's really thick and it will absorb while you're sleeping, which I think is really nice because kind of more rich creams as I'm getting older are really nice and help keep my skin looking really supple. So I'll just put that all over all of my hands. I also really like it like on my nails and my cuticles, all that kind of thing, like everywhere you can keep really hydrated. And it smells nice. It reminds me of Fruity Pebbles. I don't know why, like anytime I smell it, I'm like, Fruity Pebbles. It's really great. Lots of makeup artists use this. I would say like 50% of the makeup artists I work with use this as the base before putting on makeup, because it's really like shiny and pretty, so it just makes makeup look really like beautiful in pictures. So a lot of my products are natural.
First off, I love that product. That's a really, really nice product. I had seen this product on Instagram a while back and I decided to purchase it, and I absolutely love this product. It is a very nice product. It is not expensive at all, and it's just ultra rich and ultra thick. I think she's got resilient dry skin, period. Like that is the skin that she's got. And I just think that you have to be mindful of that. If you are watching her routine and you're thinking like, this might work for me, keep that in mind. She's got very resilient skin.
Natural. They're not all natural, but a lot of them are. When I can find products that are natural and work really well, I'll stick with that. You know, I was pregnant and nursing, so for a long time, everything in my routine was all natural. So I was able to find so many amazing products because why not? That's awesome. But not everything is. Like, I'm starting to put things back in my routine that have stuff like retinol in it, which I couldn't use while I was pregnant or nursing. So, you know, those kind of things get added in, but most of my stuff is as natural as I can get it. My next 1,000th step.
There's something that happens when you become pregnant. You guys, there I go using that word again. I know you guys are probably sick of me talking about pregnancy, but there is something that happens. It changes you. It completely changes the way you think about things and what you're using. And you start wondering like if something's gonna harm your baby or harm, you know, you get so in your head about these things. And I see this. I see that she's like, it's nice, why not, if it works and everything. And I get that. I just think it's one of those things where I think you shouldn't worry too much unless your doctor, your dermatologist said maybe avoid that ingredient, retinol for instance, then you know you're fine. Don't worry so much about toxins and everything like that. I think it's more worry about what is working for your skin and avoid only the things while you're pregnant that your doctor says to avoid.
I don't do all of these steps every night. My steps rotate daily, nightly. Sometimes I do exfoliation once a week, but I wanted to show you all of my favorite things because it's so fun and why not? And like, I want to share as much as I can. So like, pick which ones sound interesting to you and try it. And you know, hopefully something in my routine you'll learn to love. Another thing, I love lip balm, and I cannot sleep without moist lips. I actually can't do much. Like, my trainers will make fun of me when I'm working out. Like, my lip balm will come with me to each station because I just love it. It's like underneath my pillow at night. Lip balm. Very important part of my routine. Eye balm. This is Tata Har.
I agree. I love lip balm. I almost never have anything to say about any of the lip balms, so, but I agree. I love lip balm too, especially, and I like a thick, occlusive lip balm.
Harper Boosted Contouring Eye Balm. Lifting and firming. Yes, please, thank you very much. This is what this mom who doesn't sleep very much needs in her life. I need all the lifting and firming that I can get. So this is a really nice one. Like I said, I'm really into balms lately. I just like everything to be as like moist and just balmy and dewy and just make my skin look just really fresh. I love this balm. It's really nice and the packaging is very beautiful. Before I go to sleep, spray a little perfume.
You guys know how I feel about eye balms and eye creams and all that kind of stuff. So she essentially just put on another oil. It even has a little bit more coconut oil on it. I'm sure it feels nice. It's like over $200 for this balm. It has lots of ingredients in it, but I want to say that Weleda is like 10 bucks or something. It's essentially serving the same purpose, and she could have definitely used that around her eyes also. So this is just going that extra step. It's like being extra. I'm not even gonna criticize her for it. I'm just pointing this out in case she doesn't know it, or in case you guys don't know it. You don't need to add that balm in because she just got all of that in with honestly like everything that she was using, and then she put the Weleda balm on. She could have just focused it around her eyes a little bit more too. She would have gotten pretty much the same effect.
You could also spray it on your pillow if you wanted. This happens to be by me, Aldridge Perfumes. This is Summit. It's really, you know, warm and cozy and gets me excited to be cozy and snuggly in my bed in my silk PJs. I'm probably gonna go lie down, listen to a little meditation. I'm gonna light a candle and have a nice little relaxing mom's night in with myself, meditation. You know, also a good time to do that face mask would be if you're like just having a little relax in your bed, listening to a little meditation. I like Headspace app, it's really nice. And my last step will be going to sleep. Good night.
I love a diptyque candle, and I love a silk eye mask. I don't get to use them anymore really with babies. Put on your perfume if you want at night. The only thing I would say is definitely don't spray it like she did kind of like a toner almost style. I don't think she meant to. So I'm not really gonna be like, whoa, what was that all about? But she definitely was like spraying it like that. I wouldn't want your fragrance, your actual perfume especially, to be on your face. So just keep that in mind. It's like, you know, do the little pulse point things, maybe put it on your clothing if you want to. She obviously wanted to plug her perfume, which is, I get that. I totally understand that. That would be my only note. But otherwise, meditation, probably one of the best things that she does for her skin and for her body and her mind and her soul. So what would I change about her skincare routine? I would move that Barbara Sturm serum up before the vitamin C, and only because the vitamin C in this case was an oil-based. It seemed like it was oil-based, or it had a lot of oils in it. it's like water before oil, I guess is the way to think about it if you don't want to go like thinnest to thickest. Other than that, in my perfect world, I would change obviously the coconut oil cleansers in the beginning. I'd love for her to use a regular cleansing oil that emulsifies, feels nice, and really rinses off of your skin, and then some kind of a gel cleanser, very gentle, maybe hydrating one, because we know she has dry skin. She's definitely got dry skin because she can use the Belita and the other balms, all that kind of stuff on her skin. You know, when you're using oils on your skin, you have to exfoliate more. So that tells me why she's using those alpha beta pads, because they're really strong. Those are strong. Those are sensitive skin people cannot use those. Absolutely not. So I guess that would be the only thing I would change. Even if she wanted to like just hold on for dear life to that coconut oil in the beginning, I would hope that she would use maybe a gel cleanser to get it all off afterwards. And the other thing, Lily, quit telling people to use face masks on an airplane. You might be dehydrating some people by telling them to wear those face masks all the time and let them dry out like that. So anyway, that was Lily Aldridge. She's gorgeous, you guys. It's like, it's hard to review someone's skincare routine when you're looking at someone who's basically perfect. So it's just stuff to keep in mind. She's got resilient skin, and I appreciated, I felt that when she was talking about being a mom and stuff. I love seeing her routine, learning all about her, and realizing that she's actually not in her 20s. She's in her mid-30s and she's got kids. It actually gives me more respect for her, actually, because I know there's a lot going on. Tell me in the comments below who you want me to review next. If you guys had any questions about this, find me in our private Facebook group, find me on Instagram @SusanYara, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.